Hello, you got Mr.
and Mrs.
Smith. Now, this is a topic that, we feel has to be discussed mainly because it's always brought up to us. Now, tell her what it is. Tell them.
Okay, so this video is about building your credit. Building your credit. So we're just going to give you a few ways to build your credit because a lot of people feel like the only way to build your credit is with a credit card, a secure credit card, but that really isn't the only way. Especially when you think about credit cards, it's one of the number one reasons why people fall so deep into debt, because every time they need a little extra money, they're swiping the credit card, or every time they have an emergency, they're swiping the credit card. So we want to just show you some ways to do that without getting your own credit card. So the first thing is an installment loan. Now, an installment loan is basically, that's just making a purchase on something and pretty much just kind of dragging out the payments. Okay, so for example, people do furniture. I know that sounds funny. Appliances. But these are things that you can make payments on. But see, if you have an emergency, you can't just run up the limit on buying furniture. You know what I'm saying? It's not money. So you're pretty much just paying those things off in installments. Okay, to me, that made more sense. It makes sense to make payments on things that's going to build your credit, opposed to having all of this quote unquote money that you can spend at your convenience.
And I like the way she put that, I guess money that you hadn't already earned. It's a weird concept with the credit card, so you definitely want to be aware. But another thing that you can do, and a lot of parents start off doing this sometimes, with their children, and basically you can have your name put under the account of someone else who has good or decent credit, and what that does is it allows you to associate your name with them. But meanwhile, while payments are being made on whatever it is that the account has both of your names on, your credit is also being enhanced. That's also known as a trade line. Some people call it trade line, and what it is you're just enhancing your credit, riding the back of someone else who has better credit, but it is an effective way to boost your credit score.
All right, and then a third way that you can do this is taking out a small personal loan from a credit union. Now, this can just be a couple hundred, a few $100s that you can take out. Now, of course, I'm not saying take out a loan if you know you're not going to pay it back. It's still all about being disciplined. All of these are all about being disciplined. But if you take out a few $100s from a credit union and you pay that back within about a week or so, that will make your credit look wonderful. Okay, and that will stay on your credit. So those are just a few ideas that we have.
Absolutely. And another thing I want to add, because we're not really just big into credit, but a lot of people are. People are huge on, I want to fix my credit, I want to fix my credit. But when you think about it, all credit is, for the most part, is giving you the ability to borrow more money. Why do you want to have a better ability to borrow more money? And I know some people are like, well, because you can get a lower interest rate, but you're still paying more for something than you have to. So this is a mindset, or our mindset, as it relates to credit. More so worry about creating an asset, something that's going to produce income. And this might be debatable, but some people associate debt with status. The ability to borrow. I can go in the bank and get, $250,000 or $100,000. I got a credit card, a black card, and I bet you if I show them my credit card, I can get whatever I want with it. Debt is status.
Right, like who cares?
Debt is status. You associate debt with status. So let's get out of the mindset of wanting good credit in order to borrow more money, and let's figure out how to create some assets that produce money so we don't even have to worry about borrowing money.
Exactly.
That's just our mindset,
Exactly.
So you can debate it if you like, but that's where we stand.
Yes. And so, once again, these are not things that we even teach. We teach economic empowerment. We teach people how to, create assets, generate cash. We don't teach loans and credit cards and things like that. That is against what we teach. But there are people out there. You may have teenagers who are just kind of, really getting out there. It is important for you to know ways for them to build their credit. All right, so that's what this video is for. So that's all we have. You have anything else?
That's it. That's all I have. Be empowered.
Yes.
And take ownership and take full control of your finances. In any way that we can be of assistance, reach out.
All right, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Signing out.